World Series of Poker heads into its climactic finals this weekend. Total prize pool over $222 million, the largest in the tournament's history. Hey, I'm Wendy Bounds, and this week on Off Duty, we decided to brush up on our poker skills and live large here at Mohegan Sun Casino in Connecticut. We'll show you how to avoid being the donkey at the table, always tipping your hand with terrible tells, plus 5 things you might do that would rub a pit boss the wrong way. But first, we're going big and taking you behind the scenes in a high roller suite. I wonder how the high rollers roll. Where am I? I don't have a hangover. Oh, who are you?
I'm your butler.
Butler.
Hi, Wendy. I'm Jeff Hartman, CEO of Mohegan Sun. You've just been upgraded to our high roller suite. Welcome to the Royal Suite. Let me show you your complimentary bottle of Cristal.
Oh, mine?
Yes, let me show you around.
This is all for me?
Absolutely. This beautiful HD TV, sound and lighting, this wonderful luxurious lounge area for 20 of your friends overlooking the beautiful Thames River. Let me show you your sleeping quarters. So this is our master suite.
Whoa. So who else stays here besides me?
Arena entertainers, maybe Jennifer Lopez stayed here.
J-Lo?
J-Lo, or one of the Beach Boys, or Bob Dylan may stay here in the future.
It's back here.
Yeah, the bathroom, the master bathroom. Wendy, here's your small makeup area.
Do I get J-Lo's makeup artist?
We'll get Dave the butler right on that and send him up.
What's in there?
Look at that jacuzzi.
Like a small swimming pool. This is just the guest room?
Yes, it's beautiful.
What am I going to do this evening?
I have a whole itinerary planned for you. I have a spa treatment at Elma Spa, a luxury spa here at Mohegan Sun, private dining at Bobby Flay's Bar Americaine, and for the wrap up your evening, I have a private cabana at Glow, our outdoor pool, stocked with your favorite Cristal for you.
Is this all comp?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Welcome to our Crystal Casino. We're going to give you $1 million of credit.
Generous. You're very generous.
We love to do that at Mohegan Sun.
It's amazing how that works. But what's my minimum bet?
You can bet a minimum of $1,000 per hand, or a total of 6 spots, $25,000 per spot for a total of $150,000.
So I can lose $150,000 just like that.
Or you can win like that.
I like the way you think. What have you got for me here?
Your paperwork for your credit. Just sign here and the $1 million will be available for you.
So we have to make it official.
We both do.
Why is my hand shaking, Jeff?
Oh, if you sign quickly, it doesn't seem like $1 million. Wendy, do you need transportation service to get home? We have a helicopter we can arrange for you.
Helicopter? So how much does a place like this cost, Jeff?
You can't pay for it. You have to be willing to put $500,000 at risk.
$1 million. Can I just hang out here for a little bit?
Sure, I'll have Dave the butler arrange whatever you need.
Now I'm inspired to win big. Too bad all I have is $100. Just see how far it'll get me here and let it ride. In the meantime, if you want to get serious about poker, you've got to learn how to play without tipping your hand. I'm in for 100.
100.
Call. Raise.
I call.
All right, Bryan. What were my tells? Was I a fish? Did I give it all away?
Your body posture changed when you had a hand, the way you fiddled your chips, your sunglasses, the way you looked at the other player.
What do you mean my body posture changed, Bryan? So, Bryan, you've been a professional poker dealer for what, 4 years now?
4 years now.
So you must have seen a lot of behaviors in people that give away their hand. I guess they're called tells. Like when I was bracing my body, what's the #1 thing?
People tend to touch their nose quite often if they have a hand or they become a little bit nervous.
Like an itchy nose.
Absolutely, itchy nose, rubbing their nose a little bit.
What about the chips, though? I mean, I see a lot of people kind of like juggling their chips. Is that a giveaway?
It's more of a
too?
show thing. They like to shuffle the chips. It takes away from the nervousness of it all. It's a distraction to them. People tend to shuffle the cards sometimes. They're not too sure whether they should let them go or not, or hold on to them, so they shuffle them between their hands.
Oh, you mean, or they keep looking at them over and over
Exactly.
again? Kind of like I was doing.
A little bit.
A little bit. All right, what else?
Some people tend to crack their knuckles like to go back and forth between their hands, maybe reach behind their back a little bit, but definitely with their knuckles or they press them down on the tables.
And what about when people say like, oh man, I got a great hand? Are they ever that overt when they're trying to bluff?
Some people are very melodramatic about it.
I got a monster.
And you said I had a very stiff body. I mean, does that mean like I was being aggressive? Did you think that meant I was trying to bluff or that I was being real?
You wanted to show maybe a little sign of intimidation. Some people tend to do it with their body posture.
And the sunglasses, you know, I see some people in the World Series of Poker tournament, they're wearing glasses. Are they trying to give away like, not show people that their eyes are darting around?
Well, they don't want to look around if there's other players involved in the hand, so they act like they're focusing on one thing, although they may be looking at other players' body postures to see if they're giving a tell at the same time.
I've seen people too, though, and I don't know if this is because they've been drinking too much in the casino or not, their hands shake a lot when they
Absolutely.
play.
People tend to get a little bit nervous, and you'll see the way they touch their chips, even if as they're going to grab to make a bet, they'll fumble the chips at the same time.
So if you were going to tell me what to work on, what tells would you tell me I need to improve?
Consistency, keeping your body posture the same. Always do the same things even if you don't have a hand. Therefore, people won't know when you do have a hand.
Where's Dave? I want to play him again. Hey, Dave, you ready to go another hand?
Anytime.
All right, so I'm down a little bit right now, but I'm hanging out with Liz. She's a pit boss. Hey, Liz. Now, I know I'm not going to get too aggressive, but there are a lot of other things you can do to rub a pit boss wrong while we learn what they are. I'm going to try and win back some money. So, Don, you are the boss of all the pit bosses. I need to stay on your good side.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Now, there's certain things as players we can do not to agitate you guys, but first, like, what is the job of a pit boss?
The job of the pit boss is primarily to observe, to watch the goings-on within the confines of your pit, your area of the casino.
And so what's the number one thing they look out for? I mean, is it when people get like way too rowdy?
Well, when people get rowdy, that's an immediate attention getter. They're trained to look for that. It can be happy, or it can be aggressive. And if people are aggressive, then we have to watch out for the welfare of our staff and for the welfare of the other players. If somebody is over the top, then we're going to have to step in.
Because they don't want to irritate you more.
Well, they don't want to get on my bad side, no.
Now, I wish I could count cards, but I can't. Is that something that will flag the attention of a pit boss?
That is something that will draw the attention of the pit boss, yes.
Now, why? Now, card counting, it's not really illegal, is it?
No, it's not illegal, but we have to take precautions to protect our assets. It's not illegal to card count, but we do take steps to limit their accessibility.
How do you do that?
Here at Mohegan Sun, we tell them that your minimum bet is your maximum bet, which means you can't bet more than the table minimum. A lot of times they'll come in with friends or in teams, as we like to say. And what they do is you'll have someone in the second row watching the game and tracking the action. They look around, they spot the table, they see an available seat. Let me track these cards. Okay, this is a pretty good count. I will signal my friend, and then they'll come over and then they can play. What we do is we try and take steps to make their time here as unpleasant as possible. I shouldn't say unpleasant as possible.
What you mean unpleasant
yeah,
as possible?
yeah.
That's what you mean. We know that. What about stealing? Is that also the job of pit bosses to look out for?
Oh yeah. Even though we've got a great security staff here at Mohegan Sun, pit managers are always on the lookout for theft and possible thefts.
Now, what about for women and their purses? I mean, like, I always stick my purse like this right behind my chair. Is that fine?
No, far from it.
But I'm leaning it.
No, sit down, I'll show you.
All right.
Sit.
Thank you.
See, now you're playing.
Yep.
You're playing blackjack. You're watching the cards, you're watching the dealer, you're talking with the other people.
Okay.
I'm a thief, and I just got your purse.
So this seems safer here at the craps table?
Well, you might think so. Once again, on craps, your attention is focused towards the game, towards the staff, and you just lost your purse.
So what do I do with this? I don't want to hang on to it all night.
You're going to have to. If you're here at a crap table, keep it on your wrist and lean in like that.
Like this?
Yes, either
Here,
that.
you do it.
All right, I'll be your boyfriend, yeah.
Now, what about, you get a lot of free drinks at the casino. This is just Diet Coke, I promise. All right, but what do you do if someone's drinking excessively and they become very aggressive in their behavior?
That happens from time to time. People do overindulge a little bit. What we do is the pit manager will cut into them and say, would you like to go get something to eat? What we do is we take them.
You're gonna pay for it?
Yeah, we will. We'll comp you. We'll usually get 2 or however many are in your party. Send them to the deli or to the buffet and let them sit, relax, have something to eat, and then send them home.
Now, just winning big could get the attention of the pit boss, I assume.
Oh, sure, all the time. But just because you're winning big doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. People have lucky days here too.
How do you know the difference? I mean, are they watching from these security cameras up here?
Those security cameras watch everything. Like they're trained, they look for different things. They look for faces, they look for different identifiers. They're on the lookout for anything dishonest. And they often will get tipped from another casino to be on the lookout for so-and-so, to be on the lookout for such and such. If somebody's winning big, we've got trained staff that can count cards. We call it running down a deck. What they'll do is they'll stand and they'll observe. If somebody's winning big, we just watch. We don't want to make anybody uncomfortable or drive them out of here. So we'll just count the cards ourselves, and if we determine that the player's not doing anything improper, let them win.
Bottom line though, somebody's always watching me here.
Somebody's always watching you here.
All right, so I'm back up a little bit. Probably not enough to get me invited back to the high roller suite. I guess I can walk now with my winnings, or maybe just one more hand. I'm all in.